Halloween, or as I said I put on my Snapchat, someone told me to get a life, because I put, happy send your children to strangers' houses to collect buckets of poison and refined sugar. That's the root cause of all disease, including COVID. YouTube, don't fucking block me. Hold on, let me elaborate. The only reason I say that our lifestyle is the root of things like COVID is because we can fight it a lot better with our immune system. That's all I'm saying. Hello, Key. How are you? It's the main reason I'm going live, because Key put in my Discord. Join the fucking Discord, everyone. There, it's in the link in my about page and in the description of most of my videos. He just said, "Go live. I'll ask questions." I was like, okay. So here we are. Sugar naturally occurring in fruit only. Yeah, sugar's not bad, of course. It's just the refined sugar. So I've quit sugar for like a week, and then I just fucking pigged out on like a fat packet of granola. My teeth feel not good, and I don't know, I feel like better immediately, but long term you want to get off the refined sugars as quickly as possible. I just fucking heard some random lyric in a song of just letting go of control, and I was just like, oh yeah. Is that not just the root of all of my suffering? Just trying to control reality? Is it not? That's basically where it comes from. So yeah, I know you told me to go live, Key, but of course you're not obligated to remain in here. Just let me know if you're leaving. What are your thoughts on meat, if organic, locally sourced? Plant-based diets lack many essential nutrients. Main one, B12, but also vitamin A and K. Well, you can get B12 from sea moss. The only reason... No, sea kelp. The only reason I know that is from a traumatic lyric. He goes, "You're eating poison, you need to seek help. I'm eating sea moss with some sea kelp. Where'd you think I get my B12? Oh gosh. That is a sick lyric. You need to seek help. I'm eating sea moss with some sea kelp. What the fuck? That's mad. So meat, if organically sourced, organically locally sourced. I need to turn a fucking light on. I think that, especially with many people who preach, "Oh, don't eat meat," and that, it's not literally eat meat. It's that the meat these days is just fucked and poison. Oh, really? What, says there's no B12 in sea kelp? That's interesting. Hello, G Block. So I think a lot of them preach it in terms of like just like it's all of our meat in the supermarkets is like fake and fucked. But yeah, overall, I don't think I have a problem with meat for nutrients. It's just you got to get like good organic, yeah, locally sourced. But I don't know if it's necessary. But meat is definitely like good. You can tell that your body wants it somewhat. But it depends. You got to get like top shelf. But I could understand how maybe it's somewhat. I don't know, I'm not like a nutrition expert, but all I know is more living food. Get away from the shit in the supermarkets. Key says, yeah, if it isn't locally sourced, factory farmed, supermarkets, and so on, is poison. Yeah. So who was it that told me chickens used to take 8 months to mature, but now they take 2 months, apparently? I get my nutrients from my Rustler's chicken sandwich. Fucking hell, Rustler's is... If you go to like a building site, everyone on the building site's got Rustler's burger, pot noodle, mugshot, pepperami, Red Bull, and if they're lucky enough to have a fucking microwave on a building site, maybe they got a ready meal. And the thing is about ready meals, yeah, me and my dad were eating ready meals back in the day when we first moved into this flat. And we had two very separate, distinct ready meals, and we put them on the same plate, and we eat. And I ate from one, and then I ate from the other, and I realized both the ready meals taste fucking identical, basically, but they were completely separate meals. They both just taste like slime. So after I ate, I was basically starving myself for fucking ages. Kind of. I was just eating fruit for ages. And this is the one of the main benefits from fasting. It's not only the actual benefits that you get from the fasting, but it's the contrast of when you return to your old diet. So the way I'm speaking now, I can feel my nose is all like there's like a wall, a pressure there. And it like because when some of my friends speak and I listen to them, they're like it's like their faces all blocked up, and I could feel that in me now. Maybe it's the production of mucus, but it was after I ate like a shit ton of this. And it looks healthy, and this is something you got to watch out for, is the packets are so deceiving. And I let myself fall for the false packaging fairly often in many ways, because you go, or at least it looks healthy on the packet, but obviously you're not eating the fucking packet, you're eating the product. So you can let yourself like have a cheat on healthier looking products, but it's just the packaging, and that they prey on you in that sense. It's quite evil and devilish the way that a lot of these places operate, like with the granola bars and the Eat Natural is a iconic brand. Eat Natural, and it's all green and shit, and Belvita, they look healthy on the surface, but when you eat it, especially if you're in high consciousness, so something I notice is I let myself fall for these traps if I'm sober more. But if I'm like in some god consciousness on psychedelics, I go and eat it like normal. I'm like, do I really eat this and let myself fucking fall for it like that? It's a bit mad. So yeah, my face just feels all blocked up now after eating the granola. So that's a good reason to fast and sort your diet out, is because when you return to your old diet, you realize how much it was fucking you up. Because the people don't understand how much of a low vibration they kind of operate on a daily basis, because they don't have like an actual contrast. You get me? I might need to go to the shop. I don't really want to go to the shop, but I'll take you guys with me if that is the case. How are we anyway? How is everyone doing in the chat? What's going on? I wanna hear. I don't know who's actually in here right now. Maybe it's just Key. But yeah, I need to get a lot more serious about putting in work, about escaping the rat race. My granddad just called me. My granddad calls it the treadmill. Once you're on the treadmill, it's nearly impossible to get off. How long was you a wage slave for, Key? And how big of a task was escaping wage slavery for you? Oh my god, there's loads of comments. Fuck's sake, it didn't let me know that there was... Fuck's sake, I was literally waiting for people to comment. I scrolled down and there were loads. Okay. I get my eggs and steaks from local...
We're being told to buy the orange coin, but these snot-nosed kids are flipping their allowances into $50 to $300 a day with...
butchers. Veg and fruit from farm shop close to me. Never go to Tesco unless it's bottled water, lol. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. It's literally like... I only get my stuff right now from the co-op, and it's not good quality overall. And they'll hear me say that, and then I'll get sacked. But I just mean, obviously it's good quality for the vast majority of people, but if you really prioritize like the pinnacle of health, like what a lot of people say is, because I put on my social media earlier the thing about Halloween, like how you just feed, you raise children on processed and refined sugars. And my nan commented, well, you used to eat that stuff and you're still here. It's like, and people say this all the time, you're still here Yes, I'm still here, but when it comes to self-actualization sort of shit, you're trying to reach like the pinnacle of your being. You're not just simply trying to remain alive. Okay, don't forget the pot noodles. Yeah. Key says, I do feel good after fruit, but I do from steak only if it's local farm. Tesco shit is disgusting. Big difference. Yeah, big difference, man. And you can see it even just on the images. You got to stay away from the process. Like, to be fair, just a fucking raw steak in a packet is processed from Tesco. It is. If it's like I say, if you don't just get it from, but there's many factors, and this goes into a deeper topic of there's like a what I would deem like a synthetic underlying thing that's like embedded in our ecosystem. So it's like the farmers probably use the cheapest water, maybe tap water, even from maybe the farm you get from Key. Even organic veg and stuff use organic pesticides. Um, and then maybe the farm is right next to like some main road that's always active, so maybe the animals are breathing in shit quality air. So a important distinction to make is, and a lot of people don't, I say this all the time, and I often find I have to repeat myself, is it depends on your threshold for health. It's not this is healthy and this is unhealthy. It's this is healthier and this is unhealthier. It's not binary. You get me? Um all right, let me hurry up and read your comments. G Block says granola is deceiving for sure. Loads of sugar as well. Yeah. I don't know how people fall for it though. You just gotta, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Today I had eggs. I had eggs earlier, organic eggs. Finally, because my body was literally. When you quit sugar, yeah, I was going into some mad fucking relapse shit. Your energy levels are fluctuating like fuck. I was sleeping so much. You all of a sudden you're really high energy, then you're really low. It's very strange. A plum, banana, blueberries, apples, a ribeye steak, broccoli. I have some broccoli. I have some days too. That's literally my diet. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. As long as it's like actual, like you get a variety of organic. That's the main flaw with the West is you have to hunt. Like earlier, like some days I have days where I focus on my health, like entire days where I'm like I'm doing breath work, I'm eating good, I'm getting the sun, and I spend like hours and I'm like not literally whole days, but I spend like a good hours just having a day off work because them 8 hour fucking 9 hour shifts, sometimes more, especially when it gets to the toxic work environments, they're really not good for your health. We're not built to live the way that we do. I used to drink protein shakes for gym, but when I looked at the sugar and ingredients, I chucked that shit. Yeah, protein shakes are bad, bro. Heavy metals. There's a good video by Leo Gura about heavy metal detox. Um, I believe Leo Gura detoxed heavy metals and like all of his symptoms fucking disappeared immediately or some mad shit. One second. I'll be back 1 second. I'll hurry up. Key says, I was depressed daily, which gave me motivation to do whatever it takes to escape. That's when the work started. It's easy to well go into what you said, Key, about the depression. Yeah, it's a depression and pain can be used as fuel to escape your situation. That's what Andrew Tate says. It's like depression is a signal for you to do something about your shit existence, which I agree with for the most part. Isn't it mad that I'm paranoid? Yeah, what I just done, I was looking at that light as I was wondering if I could turn it off. That is my money situation. I'm literally wondering if I can turn that light off to save money because of my fucking situation at the minute. That's because it's my fault. I got depressed and just like spent all of my money and lost everything like 3 times. Easy way to tell steak quality from butchers, says Key. The fat will be slightly yellow, which means grass-fed. Supermarket shit, the fat is white, therefore they have been fed grains indoors. It's actually really deep when you think about like the environment that the animal is grown in. Like obviously it's gonna like if the animal itself is malnutritioned from sunlight and the right food, and obviously its mental health is correlated to its physical health and vice versa. Obviously if you get like when I was eating chicken on psychedelics ages ago, and I was thinking about like this deep concept that I know it sounds crazy, but do you ever think how like maybe the trauma and the actual past life of the animal that you're eating somehow has some like energy transfer? Don't like I don't think I'm crazy for thinking that, bro. If it's literally the flesh of a being, you know what I mean? Yeah, our body. G Block says, yeah, our bodies are defo addicted to whatever food we eat on the regular, both mental and physical. Yeah, it's just homeostasis, isn't it? Trying to keep you where you are. Hello, Dylan. Oh, I ain't gonna be trapping. Yeah, Key, I'd like to. Right, so hold on. G Block. Don't know why, but some comments don't show up for me. Really? That's annoying. Uh, maybe you're on highlighted comments. Maybe there's like an option. I'm noticing right now. Right now, maybe not, because I just ate loads of shit. But especially after the fast sort of stuff on fruit, which I'm gonna double down on as soon as I sort my money situation out. I looked way better than I ever have. Right now is probably the best I've ever looked. It's hard to tell, I guess, on here, but especially my skin. And another factor, my friend, you boy, you boys still coming to mine this weekend or what? Yeah, well, I would love to. I feel like it's a favor on my end because I have no transport. Obviously, I'd be relying on likely Key. So if something's going down, I've been thinking about this so many days. So I hope it does go down. Yes, I would love to go around yours, Dylan. I'd love to meet you guys. Uh, yeah, I do hope it goes down. But yeah, so what my friend was saying, and this is an important point, is definitely don't trust everything that you think on a psychedelic. My friend has been meaning to quit smoking for super long, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to use this trip to quit smoking," which is something I used to do when I was younger and ignorant about the nature of psychedelics. Is I'm going to use this trip to do this and do that, like to quit this and to finally do this. Or it's good setting an intention, but I don't. It doesn't really. I don't know. It can work maybe, but he concluded that after he took the dose that that if he just focuses on his life purpose and that smoking doesn't matter because he thinks it's the Matrix and that smoking isn't actually bad for you. It was very silly, really. He's very strong about his views, and he often thinks he's very right all the time, like regardless of what other people think. Like, but yeah, he just somehow awoken to the fact that apparently smoking is not bad for you. But the reason I was bringing this up is because everyone who comes into the co-op, I know when they're going to ask for cigarettes before they even ask because you can see it on their skin. You can like, bro, that granola fucked my nose up. Is that the only time I've ever had a stuffy nose? Is when I eat shit. Is that what that is? There's so many insights, man, from like changing your diet like that. Literally cut everything out but fruit, a lot of people, and then when you return to your diet, you don't realize how shit your state of being is until you have the contrast. But yeah, Key, what are you saying about this motive on this weekend? So I'm working Friday. I'm free Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm back to work Monday. You don't have to talk about it in this thing, but I've been meaning to ask you somewhat like, is it going down? Of course, like I don't expect you to, because apparently you were always already coming through these ends anyway. So if that's the case, I would super love to join you guys. Absolutely, I definitely want to meet you guys, but like I say, it's just transport's fucked for me at the minute. So it'd be a huge favor, but obviously I don't expect you to do that because it's such a journey. Unless obviously you're already coming down here. But yeah, yeah, Kia, I wanted to ask you as well. What you're like escaping wage slavery. For me, for many years now, this has been like such a grand vision. Just, I mean, you're still somewhat in wage slavery, right? You still do plumbing. You still earn a lot of money, but so I guess maybe we haven't even escaped it really, or you haven't escaped it properly. But the idea of becoming financially free within your life purpose is just absolutely mind blowing to me, and it maybe I just believe that I'm not capable. My granddad was calling me earlier saying I'm really smart, and he always tells me I'm really smart, and I somewhat know it because when I was younger, I used to do a lot of coding, just because I loved it on mainly like CMD and batch file, but I was sick at it, and I'll show you this game. I'm gonna load it up because it's such a cool game. Uh, Sam is getting trained, so when you finish the live, look at prices for train tickets to Hereford, and I'll pick both you and Sam up from there if I can. Come, just waiting on a job to pull off, then I will know. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not a plumber, I don't do the work anymore. I just manage it from my phone, so I do what I want every day pretty much. Oh, that's fucking sick. Yeah, well, I mean, if that's the case with the trains and shit, like I say, my situation is not particularly grounded at the minute, so I have not even got any money to fucking spare at all. So, um, if you ain't coming down here, which by the sounds of it you ain't, then it's likely that it probably won't happen for me. But that's okay. I don't expect anything from anyone, of course. Like I said, it would be like if you was coming down here, then I'd understand. But if you're not, then. But I mean, I can try. So you're getting a train to Hertford. Okay, well yeah, maybe I'll try and have a look. Uh, but if you were to pay, Key, of course, I will have money eventually, and it's only if you want me there. I'm like I don't want to ask you, but I would obviously love to come. It's just shit my situation at the minute. I've not got money to spare to be fucking around really at all. Um, I've literally ran out of money today, like absolutely. In terms of I've got a few quid on the fucking electric. I spent my last fucking pounds in the shop. It's horrible, man. Um, but yeah, I have to ask. I'm like borrowing money off of family and stuff, so I'm not like telling you to lend me. But yeah, if you wanted if you want to be there and to get the train, then yeah, potentially. I wasn't trying to subliminally imply that. I feel like I would have got to it eventually. There's brain fog as well with this shit, man. With the granola. You know, actually, food lowers your fucking IQ. Hamza was saying on his full mental health guide. Like, they give Western food to, like, tribal and indigenous sort of humans, and it literally makes them stupid. Do you guys know Geometry Dash? Yeah, I would love to meet you guys. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm your mate. Give Give me with no return. Stop being silly. Of course we want you there, bro. It'd be good. Nah, me and Kyle will sort your train ticket, mate. We got you. Bro, it's actually mad. You guys are sick. I feel like I've actually found real friends. I wish you were closer. But yeah, I mean, if it can be done, of course, I would be so down, 1,000,000%. That would be fucking awesome. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, I mean, the I will the idea that I'm not going to pay anyone back, like, I don't care. I will literally eventually pay you back, even on my own, even if you say don't. It's just I'm like that. But at the minute, I literally can't. I'm not normally concerned or tight about money. It's just I just ruined my life recently, and now I'm just trying to get shit together. Even if I can't come due to work circumstances, I'll still sort your train out as you get to meet Dylan and Sam. They're taking a small dose of Liberty Caps too. I'll try though, 99% chance I'll come. Just can't say defo as